In this video, we're going to go over the Discuss application. Discuss is Odoo's internal communication feature, which allows you to have private conversations as well as group chats, and it's also integrated with every other Odoo app. It will enhance your team's communication as well as reduce internal emails. This is great because it's common to have an overwhelming amount of mail, and with Discuss, you can choose which conversations you would like to follow, and you don't have to worry about CCing people. It just works. Let's see how to do it now. Okay, so here we are on our main dashboard, and we're going to go ahead and jump into the Discuss application. All right, so the first thing we see is our main inbox. Now I see that mine is empty. And on the left panel, we see inbox, starred messages. I don't have any at the moment. And 3 different categories. We have channels, direct messages, and private channels. Now I'm going to go into each one just a little bit to explain all the possibilities. So the first channels is an outlet where you can have conversations with multiple people, and you can categorize these conversations however you would like, by location, project, team, etc. There are many options, and we're going to look into that now by creating a new channel. Automatically, you already have a hashtag general channel, where we're going to create a new one just so we can see everything. I'm going to create test, and I can go to the configurations by clicking on this little settings icon on the right. I'm going to click Edit. And the first option I have is to decide whether I would like each message to also be sent by email, or if I would like to keep all conversations internal. So there are no emails going to the followers of the conversation. But yes, I would like emails to be sent. And I would also like to create an alias just for this conversation. I'm going to call it test, the name of my channel, at mydatabasename.odoo.com, or whatever your URL is. Now I also can change the privacy settings here. I can say that everyone can be a part of this channel, that only invited people can be a part of this channel, or selected group of users can be a part of this channel. And so I'm going to choose selected group of users, and I'm going to say that only administration/access rights can see this channel. So only people in this group can have access to this conversation. So when I click on this Members tab, the people who are part of this group will automatically be added into the channel. So I can see now that's only me, but if I had other users as a part of this group, they would also appear on this tab. We also have the Integrations tab here, and now I'm going to save my settings. I'll go back to the Discuss page. And so when I send a message here, my users will receive an email from me, and they will also be able to see it internally on their Odoo database. Now I can also send a direct message. So let's say I would like to send one to Jane. I can create it by clicking this little plus button. It's the same as I did for channels. Jane Doe. Hey. Okay, and she can message me back. And when she does, I can see it here. Or if I'm not in the Discuss application, I can simply click my Conversations tab right at the top panel here and see all the conversations that I have open. And so when she messages me, instead of going back here to open the conversation, it will also pop up here, a bottom panel on the database. Or if I have the conversation already open, it will just start blinking to notify you that you have a new message. Now, if I go into a new application, this message stays open. It closes when you close it, and it stays open as long as you want it open. So I'm going to go ahead and exit this now. I'm going to go back to my Discuss, and maybe I don't want to see this message from Jane anymore. That's fine. I can go ahead and archive this message by clicking the little X, but it doesn't delete the history. If I would like to see what we were talking about, I'll just go back, add her again, and there I see the last message I sent. I can also do that by clicking New Message up here. Jane, I see the last message. Now in the Discuss application, we also have the option to create a private channel. This is very similar to just channels, but the configurations are a little bit more limited because it's specific to private channels rather than the option to have everyone see the conversation. So I'll just show you what that looks like as well. Go into the configuration, and we see here that we do not have as many options as we do on the channels category. So with Discuss, we also have the option to tag people on a document or on a page. So if I go into my sales application, I go into a sales order and the chatter of the document, which is at the bottom of the page. Or if you're on a larger screen, you can also see it on the right side of the page. We have the option to log notes and schedule activities. And so I want to log a note and I want to say something to a specific user. I want to say, Jane, this is for you. And she will then get a notification on this document, and she will also be a follower of the document as well, so she can see the history and how the document progresses. I can also schedule an activity. I can say that I need to call this client, call for follow-up, and I can assign it to myself, and I can select the due date for this. And I want to say I want to call in a couple of weeks from now, and I will schedule it. And I can also mark it as done, edit it, or cancel this activity. I can also schedule an activity for any other person. So Jane has to have a meeting. And you can open calendar and select the date. Create. And we see on Tuesday the 8th, Jane will have a meeting. Now, there's another advanced option we have with live chat, which is our application to speak directly to your customers in lifetime. So there are other more advanced options you can do with live chat. Now I have pre-installed live chat, but if you would like to go ahead and install it in your database, you can do so by clicking on the apps module, searching live chat, click install, and there you go. And now we're going to show you how to use canned responses. And canned responses are shortcuts that you can use in the Discuss module. But this is part of live chat. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So click on live chat, configuration, canned responses. Now automatically you'll see the canned response hello. The substitution is hello, how may I help you? And you can create a new one by simply clicking create, adding your shortcut, and adding the substitution. This is the only canned response I'm going to use for the moment. So let's see how it works in Discuss. I'm going to go to Discuss, and let's say I want to have a conversation with Joe Smith, and this is a new client of mine, so I'd like to go ahead and use a shortcut. I talk to a lot of clients, so I don't want to have to type the same thing over and over again. So to do this, I'm going to click colon, that's the double point, and it will automatically pop up with my canned responses. When I start typing my sentence, it will try to fill the sentence that I'm typing. So if I start typing HE, it will go to hello, even though it automatically is showing now. So I'm going to click hello, how may I help you? Enter. Simple as that. It's a really neat feature. Another feature that we have is a shortcut for the command. So if you do a slash, you see these options, help, lead, leave, and who. So slash who shows you who are the current followers of the channel. Leave allows you to quickly leave the channel. Slash lead allows you to create a lead. And I'm going to do that right now for Joe Smith because he's going to be a new client of mine. And you also have slash help, show a helper message. So let's go to slash lead and see how this works. So I'm going to click it. I'm going to create a title for my lead. I'm going to put new client, enter. And now this gives me an option to click on the lead and edit it right away. So I will click here. And within the same application, I'm redirected to the lead page. And here I can edit. I can add information like phone number. I can assign a salesperson. And I can also add follow-up information. But this leads are something we're going to discuss more in a different video. So if I want to go back to my conversation quickly, I just have to click on Joe Smith's name, and boom, I'm right back. I can also click on the Discuss button here if I just want to go to my inbox in general. And so those are the quick shortcuts we can do within Discuss. Now we have another really cool feature. It's to add on your website a page where your portal users can subscribe or unsubscribe themselves to your channels. Now, I don't have my website on this database set up, so I'm going to show you how this looks on odoo.com to see the complete page. I'm going to quickly go over here. And here I can see where I can subscribe to any channel that I would like to that's available to the public or available to the group that I'm a part of. So I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to all mail at odoo.com. And immediately on the same page, I can also click the unsubscribe button. Super easy, super convenient. And that's all for the Discuss module. Thank you for watching.